Standing here today with senior Elena Stock for the Rochester Rockets soccer team. Elena, talk to me a little bit about your guys' preseason you've had going on this year.
I mean, Burke's been hitting us hard with the conditioning the past 2 weeks, but I mean, it's definitely going to help us in the long run with our players being able to stay on the field longer. And it's exciting, like being out here, getting ready to play, have our first game next week, like we're all excited.
Yeah, conditioning is one of the big things in soccer. Your guys are always running downfield, going back and forth. Tell me, is there anything going on with the 2026 season that you're excited and prepared for? I mean,
I'm excited for our competition. I mean, our first game is against Columbia, reigning state champs, and I think that's a good, see where we're at. And I love that we play them first. I'm excited for the competition that we get to play. It'll show us where we're really at.
Yeah, of course. Well, you are a senior this year, so this is going to be one of your last times playing on the soccer field, not to bring you down. But with you being a senior, what kind of leadership skills are you trying to bring to this underclassmen on your team?
I mean, honestly, just be a leader, tell them where they need to be, but also have that positive mentality to let them know where they need to be, but also give them encouragement and let them know that they're doing good.
Yeah, of course. Talk to me a little bit about the coaching staff that you have going on here with the Rochester soccer program.
I mean, all of these coaches have been here for a while. Burke, he's new as being a head coach, but he's been here for years, and so they know what they're doing. They know what we need to do, and so we're ready to go.
Yeah. Was there an obstacle in the 2025 season that you guys are hoping to overcome this 2026 season?
I mean, we were low on numbers last year. We didn't even have a JV team, but this year we have that. We have the numbers, and so we're excited to get out there.
Yeah, trying to bring that soccer program back to Rochester. Perfect. Let me ask you this. It might be the last question, but is there a certain team that you're excited to face against in this 2026 season?
Anybody in the CSA, we're ready to compete against them.
You're just ready to play soccer.
I'm ready.
I like the enthusiasm. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Good luck on your 2026 season.
This is Jack Carr with IL Sports Wire here with Myra Gibson. Myra, you're a big center back. You're always in charge. Talk about what you can do this season to really help everyone, make sure that a lot of goals aren't scored.
I really think as a center back, especially being a senior this year, it's really important to not only tell everyone on the field where they need to be and what they can do, but really just help kids who might be in my position next year learn how to speak up for themselves and really help everyone as a team.
What's this team's high expectations this year? I know you have a lot of talent coming in. What are you guys looking to do this season?
I really think we're just looking to work together as a team and build. We've gained a lot of new players this year, so it's not necessarily always a win-lose situation, but really just improving as a team and doing the best we can all the time.
With a lot of new players coming in, they're going to be looking up to you. What's something at that leadership role that you hope to take on and really help these girls really get comfortable with the team this season?
I really think soccer my whole life has been something that's been fun for me, so especially the kids who are new, introducing them to something that will give joy in their lives and not necessarily just give them specifically a sport that they need to do their best at or continue into college, but to have their fun and make community out of it.
Yeah, I love that. Myra, what is something you're looking to hopefully for yourself achieve this season? Something you're going to really better from last season coming out of the spring?
I really think seasons prior we've had problems with positivity throughout our team and really just other people put each other down, trying to do our very best. And it's understandable. It's hard to put pressure on yourself, but also do your best all the time. So I just think this season really working on not always putting so much pressure on myself and really just building with my team and working with my team on how we can do our best all the time.
Perfectly said. The last question for you. Rochester's a big soccer town. I played here. You play here. Everyone's big on soccer. What can the Rochester community do to support you guys this spring?
I really just think coming out to games, we've had a lot of different sports seasons and, all our students come out, but really soccer season, usually not a lot of people come out to, whether it's just they're busy or whatever, but it's just fun to have your community around you. So the support from your community is obviously good, and then families, of course.
Well, we're excited for the spring season.
So am I. I'm very excited.
Good. All right. This is Jack Carr with IL Sports right here with Brooklyn Louder with the Rochester Lady Rockets. Brooklyn, what's some expectations you're excited for coming up here on the season?
I think that we're excited that we moved to 1A and seeing what we can do in the postseason with that.
Brooklyn, what for yourself are you looking to really improve from last season here onto this next season?
I'm hoping that I get a full season with my knee injury. I haven't had a full season since freshman year, so I'm just hoping I can play as many games as possible.
What position are you playing this spring, Brooklyn?
I'm playing striker up top, and my sisters are on each side of me, so I'm excited.
That'll be a fun top three. Mm-hmm. Being a striker up top, do you have a preferred scoring your right or left? Any way you can get the ball in the net? How do you feel out there?
I would say definitely my right, but I'm more of a passer when it comes to playing soccer. I never really look to shoot a whole lot, but I'm looking to kind of change that up this year.
You guys have a really tough conference with the CS8 in soccer terms. What does it mean to play in a CS8 and then go to 1A and play those for playoffs this year?
I think it's going to help us a lot playing teams that are like way higher competition. I mean, teams in 1A are still good, but I think playing schools like Springfield and Chatham will really help us in postseason.
Talk about Coach Burke, Coach Stuckey. How are they going to help you? How do they motivate you guys to play the best on the field?
I think that their knowledge of soccer really helps us a lot. They have great advice for us all the time, and if we have any questions, they always have an answer.
You're going to be looked up to by a lot of those younger classmen. What's some advice for those girls to really hop in their first year, maybe the first week of practice here, and just get comfortable with you guys?
I would say that it goes by really quick, so don't be scared and go in timid. You kind of have to go in as hard as you can and just give it your best.
Well, Brooklyn, we're excited for the spring.
Yep.
Andrew Leahy with Dial Sports Wire, standing here today with the head coach for the Rochester Rockets girls soccer team, Coach Burke. Coach, talk to me a little bit about your guys' 2026 preseason going on.
Preseason for us is making sure the girls stay healthy and getting a lot of fitness in. I think, obviously with the sport we play, we need to make sure we're getting as many steps in as we can, getting the girls fit and, obviously healthy at the same time to make sure that we're ready for game one. That's our big focus.
Yeah, of course. I mean, conditioning is a big key thing in soccer. Is there any fundamentals that you guys are trying to work on before the game season starts next week?
Yeah, so we always put them through, maybe 2 or 3 rounds of stuff like that, drills like that. A lot of it is just making sure that we're ironing out the kinks and doing the little things like that to make sure we're, if we don't have to take too much time on it, that's great. Some years we do. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. But always doing that.
Yeah, of course. Tell me a little bit. Is there anything that you're wanting to expect in the 2026 season with you and your girls?
Yeah, we're always pushing for a deep postseason run. It doesn't matter the class. We're always looking to make some kind of impact, going in the postseason. Obviously wins and making a difference and learning throughout the regular season is important. But around here, we know what speaks, so it's our job to make sure that happens.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about the girls that you have playing on your team this year.
Yeah, this year we were fortunate enough to get 4 or 5 girls back out here. Some girls that played when they were younger but haven't in a while. And some girls that freshman girls that just purely on numbers we're happy to have them out. So numbers wise we're up, which I know is a challenge for a lot of programs in the area, just regardless of sport. So we're cautiously optimistic as the season gets started with what we're looking at.
Coach, talk to me. Talk to me a little bit about the coaching staff that you have going on here with the Rochester soccer program.
Yeah, Coach Stuckey is our JV coach. Obviously talking about numbers, we're hopefully getting some JV games in this year. Coach Stuckey has been with us for maybe 16, 17 years. He was my coach when I was coming through, and then we have Coach Lindy Sicaro, who's she was a player for the girls program about 10 or so years ago. Both people that have been with us for a long time, and whenever we have that continuity, that helps sustain success that we're looking for.
Yeah, it's nice to keep the community back into the soccer program. Mm-hmm. Speaking of the community, Coach, talk to me a little bit about the Rochester community and the support that they have for the Rochester soccer team.
Yeah, I mean, every year we have a lot of fundraisers, and it's unbelievable the amount of support, just from that alone, and especially when we get into postseason, you see people truly kind of come out of nowhere and, maybe don't brave it in the colder parts of the season, which I don't blame them. But it's definitely something that we feel regardless. It's something we talk about with the girls all the time. We're not just playing for 24, 27 people. We're playing for a community like Rochester. It's, there's something behind playing for the name on our jerseys, and it means a lot.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. I really appreciate it. Good luck on your 2026 season.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.